It's my pleasure. He preaches in Anvil. Appeared right after the attack on the chapel there. Sounds like the usual doomsaying nonsense. Can I interest you in some of my wares? A bargain at any price. A fine. That seems a fair price. That's more than I'd usually pay. You? That seems a fair price. You've made... That's more than I'd usually... That's a good deal. You drive a hard... An excellent... A good price for a good customer. That's... A fine transaction. An excellent bargain. That's a... That's... You've made a good bit of gold. That seems a fair price. A fine transaction. And a good price for a good customer. Thank you. Goodbye.
I hope I can... I can show you some new things. The only one who can teach you anything more about heavy armor is Pranal. A master gladiator back in his day he was. I think I heard that he'd retired and was living out his days at the old Roxy Inn here in Cyrodiil. You might try there. I don't know much about him either. Just that he appeared in Anvil shortly after the attack on the chapel there. You want light armor? Pah! Why wear fluffy flutter when you can wear real armor? But if you must have light armor, talk to Morrow Rufus, idiot. Let's do business. Thank you for your... Take care.
May I help you?
Hello again. I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be? Thornir didn't turn out to be such a bad fellow after all. I'm glad he decided to join the society. Good day.
Good day. Only quality goods for sale here. What? Thank you. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's some... And... You... I appreciate your... Be seeing you.
A pleasure to speak with you. Always keep your magical equipment charged. May I interest you in some of... Thank you. Only quality goods for sale here. You drive a... You're a... That... You're an excellent deal. You drive a hard bargain. Thank you for your farewell. You've come to divine elegance because you care about what you wear. And Pelineria has what you want, or no one has. Need new clothing? I have a fantastic selection. Another's good day.
Edgar Vautrin, you don't want the very best. You want cheap. And can I interest you in some of my... Come back and be seeing you.
Can you spare a coin?
You're in Rindir's staffs, and I'm Rindir. I sell magical staffs. Imagine that.
By all accounts, he preaches that the attack on Anvil Chapel is an omen of some kind of coming doom. You should go to Anvil and hear him for yourself, if you're interested. They say he preaches outside the chapel every day, rain or shine. Can I interest you in some of my wares? You drive a hard bargain.
I appreciate...
Good day.
What? What? Good day.
Could happen here.
No. How are you? They were taken by...
Venencia Melisea. Why? I mean, of course. All I have available right now is a hovel on the waterfront. Really? Then you've just become a homeowner. Here is your house key. You'll find it in the waterfront district. It's not much to look at. You may want to spruce it up a bit with some furnishings. I'd suggest talking to Sergius Verus at Three Brothers Trade Goods in the Market District. Take care.
Good afternoon.
Only asking for a single coin.
Afternoon.
What is it now?
Rindir Staffs is the best place in the city to buy a magical staff. Or is it Rindir's Staffs?
Rindir always keeps a fine selection on hand. It's almost as if he knows my skill level perfectly.
Really?
Bye.
What?
Well met. Welcome to the Bloated Float. She's the finest inn on the water in all Cyrodiil. What can I interest you in? I appreciate... There's a room, all right, and a fine room it is. Yours for the night for only 10 gold. A wise choice indeed. You've never had a night's rest like this, I assure you. The room is down below deck. It's the door on the left. Farewell.
Hey, who in Oblivion are you? You don't look like one of the Blackwater Brigands. Intruders are my business. I think instead of locking you in the storage room with the bouncer, I'm gonna dump your body overboard. Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah! Yeah!
About time someone showed up. Thank you for freeing me. I'm Graman Gromarad, the Bloated Float's bouncer and helmsman. I've been locked in that storage room for hours. I don't know exactly what's going on, But not long ago, a gang of thieves calling themselves the Blackwater Brigands stormed the ship. They took myself and Ormel, the float's owner, hostage and put the ship to sea. I have no idea what they're after. If you can get me safely to the top deck, I can steer the float home. But I'm not budging until the coast is clear. I'm used to dealing with drunken louts, not a gang of well-armed thieves. There's some fine light armor at the best defense. Talk tomorrow, Rufus. The float has 3 decks. This deck is the end deck. The next level up is the tavern deck, and then there's the top deck. I haven't heard much about him. I'm thinking about going down to Anvil to hear him for myself. We rarely get real trouble here. The Watch puts a stop to rough stuff damn quick. I'm mostly ornamental at the bloated float. Makes folks happy. All I know is there seems to be 4 of them. They blindfolded me before they put me in here, so I didn't see much. Good luck. You'll need it.
Ho there, where do you think you're going? Celine's not going to like this one bit. I wasn't to be disturbed. Lynch sent you up here? Why? Did he send you to talk to Celine? You are a liar. Lynch had specific instructions not to disturb me. Since you came from below decks, you must have gotten past Lynch. I swear, you will not get past me. Ho there, where do you think you're going? Celine's not going to like this one bit. I wasn't to be disturbed. Lynch sent you up here? Why? Did he send you to talk to Celine? What does she need assistance with? She has Ormil under her own watchful eye in his cabin. Something isn't right here. What happened to Lynch? You bested Lynch. I always knew he was out of practice. Oh well, I suppose it's up to me to do his job for him, as usual. What's the matter? Getting tired?
Good to see you. Ah, what are you doing up here? They find the Golden Galleon yet? Orders? Celine didn't tell me about this, and I don't remember her taking on someone else to help us find the Golden Galleon. When did all this happen? Liar! We never met yesterday! You're an intruder! Ah, what are you doing up here? They find the Golden Galleon yet? Over my dead body. Ah, what are you doing up here? Orders? Celine didn't tell me about this, and I don't remember her taking on someone else to help us find the Golden Galleon. When did all this happen? Damn that woman. She promised a 4-part split when we recovered the Golden Galleon. She never said anything about splitting it 5 ways. She said when we got back to the safe house in Breville, we would divide the loot after she fenced the damn thing. Do Lynch and Minx know about this? Well, since they're out of the way, if I kill you, that means Celine and I split the take 2 ways. This heist is getting better and better. Ah! I fought mud... Oh!
Sounds like the coast is clear, so I'll make my way up to the ship's wheel. But I'm not moving this hulk an inch until Ormill is safe. I thought I heard an Imperial woman's voice while I was blindfolded. Other than that, I don't know much more about her. Be cautious. Their leader sounds dangerous. This ship doesn't move till I know that Ormill's safe.
How'd you get in here? Roth? I told him to guard the wheel and not talk to anybody. Who are you? We made a solemn pact not to let anyone else join the gang. I can remember it clearly, even though it was... Wrong, fool. I've grown tired of this guessing game. I've much to do, and you're in the way. I aim to rectify that. What? How'd you get in here? Roth? I told him to guard the wheel and not talk to anybody. Who are you? We made a solemn pact not to let anyone else join the gang. I can remember it clearly, even though it was... What? Can no one in this gang keep things secret? I suppose you think you know why you've taken over the bloated float as well. We aren't here for that. My patience is at an end, as will soon be your life. How'd you get in here? Roth? I told him to guard the wheel and not talk to anybody. Who are you? We made a solemn pact not to let anyone else join the gang. I can remember it clearly, even though it was... What? Can no one in this gang keep things secret? I suppose you think you know why you've taken over the bloated float as well. How did you know about that? No matter. Once I've taken care of you, we'll scuttle the ship and be off to our safe house. No one will find us there. Wrong, Fetcher. I'm tired of this. How'd you get in here? Roth? I told him to guard the wheel and not talk to anybody. Who are you? We made a solemn pact not to let anyone else join the gang. I can remember it clearly, even though it was... What? Can no one in this gang keep things secret? I suppose you think you know why you've taken over the bloated float as well. How did you know about that? No matter. Once I've taken care of you, we'll scuttle the ship and be off to our safe house. No one will find us there. Again, you have surprised me with your knowledge of our operation. I suspect Lynch didn't check all the inn rooms before we departed. You must have been hiding down there and made your way up here. How did you get past Minx, Roth, and Lynch? Impossible. You defeated the three of them alone? I'm humbled by your skill, and fear that assaulting you would lead to my own quick demise. Please accept my surrender. Here's my blade. Please, no treasure is worth my life. The bloated float is yours. I've already surrendered. What more do you want? I've already surrendered. What more do you want?
Thank goodness you arrived when you did. I feared that I'd be thrown to the slaughterfish. If you get Selena safely locked up, I can tell you all I know. I won't feel safe until you do that. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. I feared that I'd be thrown to the slaughterfish. Now that she's surrendered, please escort her to the last room on the inn deck. We'll lock her in there until we arrive at port. I don't wish to get underway until Celine is safely locked in a room on the inn deck. Please, get her below like I asked, so we can get underway.
I've nothing more to say to you.
Men, thanks again for helping us. I'm sure Ormil will reward you appropriately. Manny, I'm sure Ormil can help you now. I'm busy trying to get us home.
Now that Celine is locked up safely below, I think we can all breathe a little easier. I can't thank you enough. Well, I'm afraid all of this was my fault. They hijacked the bloated float because of me. Business has been waning of late, so I invented a story. I fashioned a tale about a golden galleon that the previous owner hid within this very vessel. It was to be a statuette made completely of gold. At the time, the idea was quite clever, I thought. I figured the lore would draw more curiosity seekers and adventurers looking for the treasure. What could the harm be if while they were here, they bought a drink or two? My business has increased quite a bit since I leaked the story. Well, obviously, I was mistaken. It was a terrible idea. I'm just glad that no innocents were hurt. I wouldn't want to have their blood on my hands. Anyway, sorry to ramble. You better get below now and rest until we arrive safely at the Imperial City docks. I'm glad that you were on board to help rid me of them. If you hadn't been here, I don't even want to think about it. Celine no longer holds the bloated float. Once we get to the Imperial City, I intend to make sure she is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. You've already got the room. It's down below deck. Yes? That's just talk. Oh, don't try to... You can't scare me. What? Don't talk such... You're wasting... That's not bad. Please, go get some rest. You're awake. Good. I didn't want to disturb you. I suppose you're wondering what I did with Celine. The authorities at the Imperial City took her off the ship as soon as we docked. I was also informed that there was a reward for her capture. Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place. Unless it's here, of course. She was a ruthless woman, and I'm glad she's behind bars where she belongs. Yes, the float is quite a vessel, don't you think? The only functioning tavern and inn on the water in all of Cyrodiil. Bought it maybe 10 years ago when it was decommissioned. Had to gut the whole thing to make room, but kept it seaworthy. All the furnishings were built inside the ship, since they were too big to be carried on board. Spared no expense. If you need light armor, talk to Mara Rufus at the Best Defense. Farewell, my friend.